How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multicam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas Love. Filipinas Live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. That is Filipinas love. Filipinas live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
You know what I love about Filipinas Live? I can watch me. Filipinas Live lets me watch in different angles. No. I'm referring to the multi-cam feature. It allows me to chat with the other viewers too, which means I can read your comments too. Come on, guys. That's what I'm talking about. And it's not just games, there's original content too. And that is Filipinas love. Filipinas live.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
The season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. all with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
It's been quite a while, and we have missed you all, but the PBA Season 50 is back. Commissioner's Cup action beginning sa araw na ito. We're live on RPTV. Get a glimpse of the first teams that will battle. The brand new beginnings, of course. Once a conference starts, you start at 0-0. Terrafirma and Titan will be the first ones at bat. Ako po si Charlie Cuna. This is the Dean. Kinito Henson si Apple naman. Mamayang konti, makipagkwentuhan na sa atin yan. Pero Dean, so ito, they're starting again. Not really good conferences for them sa Philippine Cup. Itong dalawang komponan. But always a fresh start.
Fresh start is what we're having dito sa ating Commissioner's Cup. We've got, my count is about 13 brand new rookies moving in. And last conference, we had 25 rookies, 33 veteran switch teams. Last conference, ngayon, I'm counting at least 10 veterans switching teams. So it's going to be a very unpredictable season because of a lot of player movements. Plus, we also have some coaching changes. And one of the new coaches is going to be coaching in this game for Titan. It's going to be Coach Renzi Pahar. And talking about Titan, ito naman po ang kanilang roster. You notice some new players in the lineup of the Giant Risers. Si Brian Sahonia, who was a 4th-round draft pick last year. He was an NCAA Finals MVP with Sambeda. He's going to be joining the Titan Grand Risers. Ganon din si Mark Omega, who bounced around from team to team, from rain to shine to Converge. Never playing a single game last conference, pero ngayon, nasa lineup na ng Titan, and he's also going to be a welcome addition, along with the veteran King Caralipio, who came in from Converge.
That's right. Ito, this Titan team did fairly well overall sa kanilang unang komperensya sa PBA in the Philippine Cup. But just a 4-7 record. Pumalag sila sa halos lahat ng laro na yan, Dean. Hindi lang talaga nag-result sa mga panalo. And they're hoping this guy, well, here's some changes. You mentioned it. Caralipio, Suerte, not activated for today. Mark Omega as well, you mentioned him. In exchange for Calvin Abueva, who was Mr. Do-It-All for them last conference. But he's gone. He's with Converge. So, hindi na siya kasama sa kanilang lineup.
Malaking kawalaan, no, si Abueva, because you remember last conference nung tinalo ng Titan, ang Terrafirma, makakalaban nila ngayon, to the tune of 111-108. Abueva scored 20 points in that contest, pero wala na si Abueva sa kanila. They're going to be relying on many other players to fill the gap.
That's right.
By the way, yung Titan, hindi din masama ang ginawa nila, no? Although hindi sila nakapasok sa playoffs. They were number 1 sa liga natin in offense. They were number 1 in steals, number 1 in fast break points, number 1 in turnover points. Yung lang, last place sila sa depensa.
Yun na nga ang problema doon. I mean, they're hoping this guy can help them not just on offense, but on the defense as well. That's going to be their import, at least at the start of this conference. We'll see how well he can fare. His name is Michael Earl Gilmore. He's about 6'8", 6'9", and a 31-year-old veteran from Virginia Commonwealth University, Dean. Tingnan natin kung anong maidadagdag niya sa ambag nitong Titan.
Well, he's played in 9 different countries. And the country where he had the most success was in Sweden. 18 points, 8.8 rebounds. But when he was playing Division I basketball in the US NCAA, he never averaged more than 4 points a game. So it remains to be seen whether this guy is a game changer or not.
That's right. And we'll find out soon enough. Siyempre, pupuntahan yan early and often. But this is the guy who steps into the main man role already. He was a dynamic duo together with Calvin Abueva. But since Abueva is out, Joshua Monzon steps right up to the front.
Well, Monzon is a do-it-all kind of player. He averaged 21.6 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 4.9 assists. And 26 minutes a game. So he gets a lot of burn time with Titan. He'll get a lot more burn time now since Abueva is not going to be there any longer, he will be the main man for the Titan Giant Risers. But it also remains to be seen whether he can play alongside Gilmore. Now that's going to be very, very tricky because alam natin yung mga imports will be the focal point on both offense and defense. It's up to the locals how they can blend with their import.
Outside sniping will be key para sa kanila. Guys like Von Pesumalu can hit those 3-pointers and 4-pointers, can open things up for drives to the basket from their import as well as Joshua Monzon and others.
Well, for Von Pesumal, he actually shot a higher clip from 4 than 3 last conference. Believe it or not, he was 13 out of 34 from 4-point distance in the last conference. That's a 38.24% shooting from 4 points. And from 3 points, he shot 30%. And his average, ito makikita natin on your screens, that's 10.3 points a game for Von Pesumal. You've got Pesumal from the outside. You've got Joshua Monzon, who's going to be stealing the ball a lot, very active on defense, also in the slashes. He can also hit the outside shot. Again, the question is, how will they blend with Michael Gilmore, whose claim to fame is he's the nephew of Artis Gilmore, former NBA star.
That's right. We'll turn it over right now for more on Titan. Punta natin si Apple David.
After being 1 win away from a playoffs appearance last conference, Coach Renzi Bahar is hoping to see the same sipag and a hunger mula sa Titan. At dahil niya wala na si Calvin Abueva, Coach Renzi is banking on familiarity and the winning attitude from his former Letran players like Ambohot, Ular, Havillonar, Balanza, etong si Omega, Caralipio, and even Fran Yu. Tapos nandiyan pa kayong mga veteranong Josh Monzon and Von Pesumal. Idagdag na rin daw yung kanilang import na pinag-usapan niya, Michael Gilmore, who Coach Renzi described as an athletic floor spacer with a decent outside shot na kaya bumantay ng guardia o bigs na gusto rin tumakbo. Charlie and Dean.
Maraming salamat, Apple, for that. You know, there's Fran Yu on your screens, one of the Letranistas in that more than half the team yata ang Letran dyan sa koponan ni Coach Renzi Bahar. Pero punta na tayo sa kabilang panig. Sa team naman ni Coach Ronald Tubid, you see the Terrafirma Dyip on your screens, and they didn't have a pretty good Philippine Cup. In fact, they were last in the standings at number 12. This is their lineup right now, Dean, hoping to do better.
Well, makikita natin sa kanilang lineup. First of all, the players there, the new guys, Gio Chu. This guy was the first overall draft pick last year. So we've waited one conference for him to play. He did show up in the PBA All-Star Weekend in Canton, Ilocos Sur. But you know, expecting big things from Gio Chu after all. First overall draft pick. Then they've got a big guy in Sean Umali, a broad-shouldered, bulky former Benil player who is also a rookie. And Ben Adamos was picked up in that trade with Kemar Carino from Barangay Ginebra. And the guys missing from that roster that we saw on your screens, wala si Prince Rivero, wala yung rookie na si Ira Batalier, wala din si Tommy Alvario, wala din si Luis Angalang, at wala din si Mark Nonoy.
That's right, for various reasons, no? Medyo nag-iba ang lineup. You see that guy number 21 shooting some practice free throw. He's a 7-foot import. In fact, he's one of several 7-foot imports who are playing this conference. But, you know, his name is Mubashar Ali. And I spoke to him earlier, Dean. He's from Finland, played at Florida Memorial. Kausap ko yan kanina. Sabi ko, what do we expect from you? Sabi niya, well, just gonna come out and show what I've got. You tell me later on, di ba? So, makikita natin mamaya kung ano ba talagang magagawa niya para sa Dyip.
Legit 7-footer, si Ali. And yes, he was born in Finland, while ito si Gilmore, his mother was Belgian, so he plays for the Belgian national team. But Ali's numbers are clearly more impressive than Gilmore's numbers. See, Gilmore, when he played for the Belgian national team, all he did was score 2 points in one game. But Ali, he's averaged double figures in 2 of his 3 years at Florida Memorial University. He has also played in several countries, but Jerick Ahanmisi, he's going to be the crack gunner for Terrafirma.
So of course, coming off, he's already been a great shooter throughout his career, but coming off another great win from a 3-point land doon sa All-Star Weekend. And ito yung naging numero niya after coming over from Magnolia, where he didn't get too much playing time. Came over here, babad siya, yan ang mga numero niya.
Dead shot si Jerick Ahanmisi, 24.2% shooting from 4, 36.4% shooting from 3 last conference, and from the free throw line. If you're playing against Jerica and Misi. You don't want him to go to the line. He's hitting 86.7% from the strike.
Pag-usapan naman natin din itong naging #1 pick sa huling draft. Di siya nakapaglaro sa Philippine Cup. Pero ngayon, andito na siya.
J.O. Chu, naglaro na yan for Gilas. And I remember he was on Coach Tab Baldwin's team back when Baldwin was taking care of the national team. So he's had international experience. He played for Ateneo several years. And then he's coming off a championship season in the MPBL. J.O. Chu, a lot of eyes are focused on him. What can he do as the PBA's first overall draft pick last year?
Kailangan na makita yan. Of course, as whenever you're that big, there are big expectations. Siyempre, #1 pick pa man din. So some responsibility will be placed on his shoulders. And you see them huddling right now. Siyempre, looking to get win #1. It's nice to start out the conference with a victory.
Oh, without a doubt. Now, this is an important game for both these teams because they're coming off a conference where they never made the playoffs. But things might be different here. Titan wants to repeat over Terrafirma from their win last conference. But we were talking about the departments where Titan was #1 last conference. Yung Terrafirma, despite winning only 1 game last conference, they were actually #1 in one department, bench points. That was where they were #1 in the PBA, averaging 52.6 points off the bench.
Turn it over now to Jay De La Cruz. He's the venue announcer. Starting lineup na po tayo, Terrafirma and Titan.
Giant Racers versus the Terrafirma Dyip. Let us now meet the starters. First, for the Titan Ultra Giant Racers. Point guard from Valencia City, Bukidnon, number 11, Aljon Melesio. Shooting guard from Bacolor, Pampanga, number 24, Joshua Monzon. Small forward from Bustos, Bulacan, number 57, Ares Jonicio. Power forward from Lasar, Cagayan, number 23, Mark Omega. And at center, it's a Giant Racers import number 2, Michael Gilmore. Coaching the Giant Racers is Renzi Bahar. It is time to meet the starters for the Terrafirma Dyip. Point guard from Quezon City, number 19, Paulo Hernandez. Shooting guard from Alcala, Pangasinan, number 7, Jerica Hanmisi. Small forward from City of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, number 26, J.M. Bravo. Power forward from Quezon City, number 18, J.O. Chu. And at center, it's Terrafirma's import number 21, Ali Mobashar. Coaching Terrafirma Dyip is Ronald Tubid. Game officials are Peter Balao, Janine Nicandro, Kenny Halik, and Jenkin.
Yan ang ating mga opisyalis sa laban na ito. Peter Bala will be the crew chief. Janine Nicandro, Kenny Halig, and Jankin Austero will be the other referees. Here are starting lineups for both coaches, Ronald Tubid and Renzi Bahar. About to toss it up here at the NAS Ninoy Aquino Stadium in Manila for the first action ng ating Commissioner's Cup in the 50th season of the PBA.
Notice in the starting lineups, Charlie, that both these teams are going with rookies. And there's a first attempt na pumasok galing kay Gilmore.
Quick two para kay Michael Gilmore, the import of Titan. And you know, he's lifted at 6'10", but he is not 6'10". It's an exaggerated height again, listed para sa mga, you know, most of these American players when they come over. Mga plus 2 inches yan yung nangyayari dyan, di ba, Dean?
Yeah, the problem is because we are playing a conference where there is no height limit for imports, the PBA will not make an official measurement of all these imports. The only guy with official measurements, the only guys actually are the returning imports.
Yeah.
Si Tony Mitchell at saka si Justin Brownlee.
Tama yun. 2 misses from Ali on the other side, and then nagbintis naman ng Titan heading back to the white shirts way. Paulo Hernandez on the drive. It's tipped away, pero merong foul daw sa pagsundot. And Hernandez is arguing that he was heading for the hoop, and I don't think the referees are going to buy that.
Well, kanina nabanggit natin, both these sides have rookies in their starting lineups. J.O. Chu for Terrafirma, Omega for Titan. They are the newcomers in this league. Actually, Omega should have played already last conference. Yun nga lang, hindi siya nabigyan ng pagkakataon.
3-point shot mula kay Ali. He missed his first two inside the paint. Hits a corner three to get his first points as a PBA import.
Well, you know, he does have a shot for a big guy who's 7 feet tall. And there's Gilmore missing. With that drive to the basket. Tumatakbo ang Terrafirma.
Good defense. Stopping that fast break. And then Hernandez finds a straight line to the basket. Layup para kay Pau.
Little bit of a Euro step there for Pau Hernandez. And he is not shy to pull the trigger. Whether it's outside or dashing to the basket. Makita natin kung saan nakapwesto dito si Gilmore. He's playing the outside. Then he's probably going to slide to the post.
Oh, Munzon driving straight against the import.
pumasok.
Yeah, he took it against the 7-footer. Almost got it to go, but on the rebound play, it's tipped out and will stay with Titan. Titan up, Terrafirma up 5-2 at this juncture.
Charlie, do natin nakita how these imports will impact the game. They are protecting the rim. They will make you change your shots, especially when you're challenging the big guys like Joshua Manzon. He missed his shot. He altered his trajectory kaya hindi pumasok. That's an offensive foul.
Yeah, Michael Gilmore called for his first personal foul. You know, you can see him looking over at the referees. That drive he had against Ali, medyo may banggado, walang pito yung ating referee. And that's one of the things throughout the years that the import really have to adjust to. Yung mga tawagan dito sa PBA. A late whistle coming from referee Kenny Halig after Gio Chu had already hit the deck, but the #1 pick gets clobbered and he's going to head to the line for 2 free throws.
Good play. Gio Chu, realizing that one of his teammates was going to go strong to the hole, planted himself close to the basket, inside the painted area for the pass. And now he's at the line for his possibly first points in his PBA career.
It crept in. Yung unang free throw. He has shown that he has a soft touch from the line.
24 years old, and Terrafirma is actually a little older than Titan in terms of average age. Titan's average age is 28.1 years. Terrafirma is 28.3 years.
Halos magkakaedad lang din. Nice drive mula rito kay Gilmore. They're going to call a foul against Terrafirma. Gilmore contesting something. I think he thinks that his shot should have counted. The referee, Janine, gesturing that it's a loose ball foul. Oh, so the foul is on Mark Omega. The ball will head the other way. So it's not Gilmore who's going to get that call, Dean.
Well, Gilmore, you notice in his drive to the basket, he's going left side. So if you're Terrafirma, you can more or less see kung anong tendency niya. No? That's where you need to be able to stop his drive.
Here's
Big to
Ali.
big, big to big.
And Ali missed first time inside the paint. Bravo fighting for it. And then Ali gets it and finally gets to put that one. He's got 5 points in the game.
A lot of offensive rebounds there because of the Twin Towers. Chu and Ali playing beautiful music close to the basket.
Here's Aris Jonicio, whose role has definitely increased with the departure of Calvin Abueva. Melesio bouncing it over to Gilmore. Kicks it out to Aris. Aris tries to jack up a three, tipped away by Bravo. Then Gilmore the shot. No go. Ball bounces to Omega. They'll keep it one more time. 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Jumper from the strike from Michael Gilmore, his second field goal.
And he likes to stroke it from medium range.
He must feel pretty good dahil nakakadalawang tira na siya.
And si Ali already has a three-point connection. Watch it go. One-on-one against his opponent. No double team. Easy twirl for Ali to score.
Tama yun.
Close to the basket.
That close to the basket at that height. It's going to be easy picking for him. Here's Munzon. Munzon out to Gilmore. He'll try a three. Ganda ng release. And he got that one. Nothing but net for Michael Gilmore.
That was on top of Ali who was defending him. But you notice, here's an outside shot coming from Nisi. Yung dumedepensa kay Ali, mas maliit sa kanya. Hindi naman si Gilmore. So if that's the case, Ali doesn't have to play the perimeter. He can play inside.
There's that three-pointer mula kay Gilmore, brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook.
Hey, good sign ito, Charlie. Magkabilang import already with 1 3-point connection each. And, you know, that's the evolution of the game. A lot of the big guys now are stroking it from the outside.
Halos kailangan na talaga yan. Dati, pang-dominate sa loob yung mga 7-footer. But now, they're going out all the way to the 3-point line. But now, that's a drive. drive from Joshua Munzon. Kompleto para kay Munzon yan. Bonus free throw pang parating. At yung matatawagan ng foul. Si Gio 2. Panoorin natin.
And watch that ball screen. Galing kay Gilmore. Gilmore was expecting the pass off the ball screen. He was rolling towards the basket. Pero sabi ni Joshua Munzon, okay lang partner, kaya ko to.
But look at Joshua Munzon din. Driving against Ali earlier, missed that layup. Now driving against the 6'10 Gio 2. Munzon has no fear against these tall guys.
Walang katakot-takot. And let's see where Ali's gonna post himself.
Joseph Ariobu open from 3. That's a miss. Rebound taken by Munzon. Wanted to go home run pass. Now it's with Melesio. Melesio to Gilmore. Some contact. No whistle. Here comes Maverick and Misi out of the scrum. He's pushing it up. He'll stop and pop. No one but black shorts underneath.
And Ali was not in position to get the offensive rebound. So, you know, in taking that shot, Maverick should realize where his teammates are. Meron bang makakakuha ng offensive rebound kung sakasakaling mag-20 siya?
Nice
Gotta
effort.
have that court vision.
Nice effort from Junicio dun sa rebound play. Pero huli siya ang huling nakatapik. So Terrafirma gets it back. We're tied at 10. 7 minutes and 12 remaining in the first. This is game number 1. The first in the Commissioner's Cup. Second conference ng ating 50th season. Chu, an outside shot. That's way short. Air ball para kay Chu. Munzon doing a lot of the ball handling so far. To the corner, tipped out of bounds by Ariobu.
Substitutions. Brand new for National something more for Gio 2.
You know, I'm looking at the players who are on the floor right now, Dean. I'm seeing several former Magnolia hotshots. You see Jerica Amisi, Aris Junicio, Joseph Ariobu. Nakapasok lang sa laro, Kit Zaldivar. Puro mga hotshots yung mga yan dati.
But it's good that they have, there's a demand for their services by other teams.
Oh, nice fake from Avillonar. Tipped away though. But he saved them and got them another possession.
That's a
Munzon will release. He'll miss an easy rebound for Ali. Maverick decides to bring it out. Binigay niya sa kanyang kapatid. Brother to brother. Passing there. Maverick to Jeric for the bucket.
Well, talking about brother to brother, ito na yung ating team's list for Terrafirma. Brothers in arms. Jerica and Misi, Maverick and Misi brothers. Maverick is 34 years old, Jeric is 28. Both are average double figures. Last conference, a nice drive there coming from Gilmore. Second point for Terrafirma is that they got to go to the Twin Towers. Here's Anisi with another basket inside. The Twin Towers, Chu and Ali, and then they've got to stop Joshua Munzon because this guy can't go berserk. Here's another outside shot. Hindi na pumasok for Gilmore.
Pero may kumpiyansa. Kita mo yung tira ni Gilmore because he made his first shot earlier. Then he tips that one away. Joshua Munzon picks it up and he's fouled in transition.
Now you also notice that on the defensive end, it was Gilmore now who defended Ali at the low post. Hindi na si Avillonar.
I-review ito eh. Well, not this one. This was a nice pass to younger brother Jerry.
That's 2 layups now, scored by Jerica Amisi. Now they're going to review that to find out if this is a transition take or a deliberate foul. Tignan natin kung anong pasya ng ating mga referees.
Nabanggit ko din yung edad ni Maverick Amisi na 34 na siya. He's been in the league for quite a while. And you can see a bit of gray sa kanyang balbas.
That's right.
It's already transitioning in color, but has a little bit of flair sa kanyang itsura. And a timeout has been called by Titan, but this was the play. They're reviewing it.
Not a transition take. The call was a regular foul on Maverick Amisi.
That's right. We'll be back.
a unique experience of being part of the All-Star festivities even before his first game in the pros. At sabi niya, it was a good icebreaker for him to share fun and light moments, getting to know the players. Pati na yung magandang pinakita niya sa Big Man Obstacle Challenge with all the pressure and expectations sa kanya now that he's joining Terrafirma. But something that excites him is that conversation daw that he had with the coaches na sinabihan siya, the goal is to win. And that aligns to what he wants, to compete and win more games with the Dyip. Dean and Charlie.
We'll see about that in this game so far. He's got one free throw to his credit. He's playing some defense right now, and he forced Munzon to lose that ball. Here's Jeric up ahead to Kuya. Kick to the corner. Eriobu, no hesi, and hits the bucket.
Good pace in the offense by Terrafirma, getting that three-pointer coming from Eriobu. And now let's talk about Titan on ating Dean's list. Walang karera sa takbuhan nila because they're number one in fast break points. Last conference at 23 a game. Pressure. Terrafirma to turnovers. They're number one in turnover points. And that NCAA backcourt of theirs. Franyu at saka si Brian Sohonia, who's still not playing in this game. But we're expecting him to do so.
Here's Maverick Anlisi. Gilmore is in double digits with that jumper. He's got 11. Stripped away by Munzon. He averages about 2 of those a game. Evading the defense and finishing. What a run mula kay Munzon.
Yan ang sinasabi natin about pressuring Terrafirma into turnovers and then scoring in transition on the other end.
Miss from 3 mula kay Jeric Ahanmisi. Gilmore bring that ball across. He'll stop and pop from 3. And he got it again! 14 puntos na para sa import ng Titans.
You know, and we were just saying that Gilmore's collegiate stats were hardly impressive. And even when he was going from country to country, he never really put up monster numbers. Pero ngayon, pinapakita niya, marami siyang kayang gawin sa opensa.
Likes to shoot that jumper. 3 seconds to shoot. Eriobu puts it up from 4-point land. Misses it. Gio2 can't get the offensive rebound, but it's tipped out of bounds by Franyu. So sa Terrafirma pa rin ang possession. And Hernandez coming in to replace Jeric Ahanmisi. Jeric Balanza, another former Magnolia hotshot, now coming into the game for Titan to replace Joshua Munzon.
And also another former Latran player. They've got 7 former Latran players on the roster of Titan and 2 from Sambeda. So a lot of NCAA graduates in this roster of Titan. Here's Eriobu.
Oh, this is second bucket of the game. A 3 and then a 2. 5 points na para kay Joseph.
Playing with a lot of confidence. Eriobu getting a lot of playing time now with his new team. He moved actually last conference.
That's right. He's traded for a draft pick. And this guy just keeps going to work. Michael Gilmore, as this game is going on, his confidence is growing.
Well, nakita niya, wala si Ali on the floor. So he's the only import now on the court, and he's gonna capitalize on that advantage.
He's got 16 of the 21 points ng kanyang koponan so far. But that's a foul. That Hernandez able to draw that one. Nasa linya ngayon si Paulo. Franyo natawagan ng personal dyan. Trailing by 2 ang Terrafirma. With under 3 minutes to go, 2:59 to be exact. The timeout has been called. So, listen to these first. We'll be back.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Busy na pag-usapan na rin natin kanina na maganda ang pinakita niya sa ating Philippine Cup as he was one of the main gunners para sa kupunan ng Terrafirma. And looking to continue that, although he had hit 2 layups in this first quarter so far, wala pa siyang stress na naipapasok.
Well, he didn't only shine in the previous conference with Terrafirma. He also shone in the PBA All-Star Weekend. He got that championship of the obstacle challenge for guards, and he also won the three-point shootout. Can you imagine 30 points in the three-point shootout? Of course, there were a couple of four-point balls, or rather three-point balls. You count 3 points for the four-point balls. But yeah, he beat Marshall Lassiter for the three-point shootout title. So he's coming off a brilliant performance in the All-Star Weekend.
Hernandez misses that first free throw. Plancha yung tinamaan, a bit too strong. But Hernandez is another guy that they can go to. You know, he is a creator. He's a scorer.
And he's a tough rebounder as well. Averaged 5.1 rebounds a game last conference for a guard.
Puts the second one in, cuts the lead down to 1. 21-20 is our score. Kate Flores now in the ball game, as well as King Karadip. He's got the ball. Avillonar to Fran Yu. Tipped away, tumama sa paa ni Fran, and it's heading the other way. And referee Peter Balao saw that. It happened right in front of him.
He was on top of that play. By the way, Caralipio at si Fran Yu, both of these guys played for Letran. Both of these guys were finals MVPs in the NCAA. So now they're on the court together, playing for the same team.
Breeding program kasi. So a lot of the players move up to the pros. Hernandez hesitating on that three. Back to Oriobo, who does not hesitate but misses. Oh, Gion Chu gets it over the back but can't put it in. Ando naman si Keith Zaldivar para ligpitin yun at lamang na ulit ang Terrafirma ng isa.
One big reason also why there are a lot of Letran players on Titans' side is the consultant is Bonnie Tan. Kaibigan natin, and is also a former Letran coach.
Yu, the fake, brings it a bit closer. Jumper up, can't put it in. Rebound taken by Ariobo. Ariobo will push.
Both teams playing all Filipino. Oh, nice. Hindi na pumasok yung tira. Here's Ariobo once again.
Fighting for that offensive rebound, and Joseph Ariobo's got 7 points already.
Ariobo's taking a lot of shots. Parang meron siyang go signal dito. Take the shot. And he's not shy to pull the trigger.
Nag-aantay ang Terrafirma na ibalikan na nilang import. In the meantime, action is going on as Balanza gets his own miss and puts it back in. Chu sets the screen. Hernandez momentarily open, puts it up, but it's a miss. Kate Flores, good box out. Here come the dark shirts. Fran Yu leaving it for Cade. Cade into the lane, and he's bumped by Zaldivar. That's going to be a foul on Keith. Minute and 7 remaining in the first period.
Titan continued to set the pace in this ball game, even if Josh Robinson is not on the floor. Tumatakbo pa rin sila. They know that's their advantage.
Balanza lost the ball. Chu up ahead to Maverick. He's got some trailers. Ariobo attacks and completes it.
That's 9 points for Ariobo.
He's loving the freedom that he's been given dito sa kanyang
Inibigay siya ng pagkakataon. He's got a license to score.
Yu, inaantay si Balanza mag-pop. There it is. Corner 3. Hits the side. Takbakan sa rebound. Nakuha na naman ng Terrafirma. Hernandez for Maverick. Maverick sets his feet, takes the 3. Can't put it in. Wanted to extend their lead. Now it's last shot time para sa Titans. See if they can tie it up with a 3. Bago matapos ang quarter. Maybe take the lead on a 4. Fran Yu has that capability. Flores kicks it out to Fran. He'll take the 3. Di niya mapasok yun. Ali the rebound up ahead to Maverick. Tipped out of bounds and time expires. First 12 minutes are done in the opening game of the Commissioner's Cup. And the leading team is the Dyip. 26 to Titans 23. A 3-point lead at the end of 1. Check out some of what happened in that first quarter. Michael Gilmore, already 16 points, may 5 rebounds pa din.
A lot of points that he scored from the outside, from the inside. Ang daming galaw. But he likes to stroke it from medium range. He already has a couple of three-pointers across his name.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
At out of 4, about getting familiar with his teammates, their tendencies, knowing their system. Or out of 10, nasa 4 pa nga lang daw siya. At ngayon niyang sumabak na siya sa unang laro nila agad. His focus is on being impactful the right way. And it's interesting how yung Asian basketball daw fits his style more. Fast-paced, up and down compared dun sa Europe kung saan mas madalas siyang naglaro na structured. Attorney and the Dean.
That was Apple David reporting on the import ng Titan. Ito si Michael Gilmore na may 16 points na sa first quarter pa lang. But as we begin the second quarter, nandiyan na rin si Brian Sahonia. He's seen his first action in the
We've been looking forward to seeing him. That guy was a fourth-round draft pick, but he was a Finals MVP in the last NCAA championship.
Oh, Ali has missed 3 or 4 layups already. Si Mubashar Ali.
You know, he should just power it inside. Exactly what Gilmore is doing, and he gets it.
He's stuck with it after missing the initial layup. Tips it in. He's got 18 in the game.
Playing with a lot of energy. See, Michael Gilmore. You know, I think because of his lack of impressive credentials, he's got more to prove than Ali. And there's Paulo Hernandez stroking it from the outside.
What a nonchalant three-pointer. The ball was rolling on the floor. He picked it up. He just took the shot. Now they're up by 4.
Gilmore, kita natin, he's playing outside. There's a three-pointer.
Bit wide right yun. Rebound nakuha ni Joseph Eriobu. Hernandez ngayon may tangan ng bola. Ginamit ang screen ni Ali. Ali asking for the ball. Left it for Jared. Now Hernandez again. Rolls out. Rebound taken by Sahonia. His first stat. Goes behind his back. Trying to elude the defense. Look at it, herky-jerky, gives it to Flores. Flores jumper in the paint, basket is good.
Scoring that basket off Ali. So that's a boost in Flores' confidence. Now Ali kanina, he was asking for the pick and roll. He's gonna set the pick and then he'll roll to the basket. Hindi na siya napapasahan. Here's Ariobu. He's gonna look for a shot. He does!
Tumira nga. Binin ng konti, and Gio Chu can't get the offensive rebound. Sahonia tracks him down. Titan with a chance to tie or take the lead. It's with Gilmore. He's in the paint and immediately attacks the hoop. You know, he recognizes that neither Chu nor Ali can actually get that high.
Also because he knows how to put the ball on the floor. He's adroit. And kanina we noticed that he was attacking from the left side. Now he's attacking from the middle. So, ang dami niyang ginagawa. Very impressive so far, si Michael Gilmore.
22 puntos na yata ito si Michael Gilmore, if not 20.
While si Ali, only 7 points.
Hernandez is another guy who's been offensive-minded in this game. He's taken a lot of shots.
But here's where we say, importante yung chemistry between the import and the locals. So you've got Gilmore already scoring 20 points for Titan. That means 20 out of 29 coming from just one man. But Terrafirma is ahead by 2. By 1. Could be 2.
Hindi pa tumutulong yung mga kakampi. Gilmore, pinababayaan na siya ng score.
At nakaka 7 points lamang si Ali. Yet Terrafirma is up by, as I said, 2.
Here's Gilmore. Also, another thing we always try to observe sa mga bagong import team, yung kanilang stamina. How long can they keep it going? Kasi hot start ito si Gilmore. But as it goes on, you know, he might get a little winded. As he kicked to the corner, Balanza was about to take the shot, a foul was called. And Sean O'Malley, who just checked into the game, that's him on your screens, commits his first personal foul as a PBA player. Si JM Bravo, pinasok na rin ni Coach Ronald Tubid.
Now, your point about imports having to play a lot of minutes dito sa PBA. Si Ali, for instance, averaged 26 minutes playing in Georgia just this season. So now he's going to be asked to play, what, maybe an average of 40 minutes a game?
Yeah. 35 at least.
Oh.
That's a kick ball. Shot clock does not reset. It's at 18, so it will be a side court inbound para sa Dyip.
Big boy Umali is on the floor for Terrafirma.
Nine minutes to go in the first half. Hernandez goes over to Jarek. Nice setup, but he can't put that one in. And tracking it down is Sahonia once again. Balanza na yun. Sahonia. Kick kay Balanza. Tapos sa kanto. Gilmore, nice fake. Sabay tira. Bitin ang 3-point attempt niya. Ito si Ahan Misi. Spins around. Goes to Bravo. Inside to Umali. Decides not to try. Now he's back down to defender. Tipped away by Munzon. Those quick hands. And then they're going to call a foul on the second reach in. But
that's what you call bully ball.
Uh-huh.
He's got a lot of poundage. Umali and making good use of his heft to draw that foul. He missed on his first attempt. Siya pa din nakakuha ng offensive rebound. Here we go. Sean Umali
puts the first free throw in, so he's got his first point as a PBA player as well. Gio Chu had one also from the line earlier.
Second round draft pick last year. And interestingly, Terrafirma has 7 players who were second round draft picks. One of them, Umali. Another was Eriobu, Zaldivar, Katapusan, Aljon Mariano. Those guys were all second round draft picks.
He airballs the second one, and instead of whistling like they used to for an inbound, the play just resumes or continues. And this guy's really going to work. Kicks it over to Aris Dionisio, who Gilmore learned is one of the best recipients of those kickouts, Aris Dionisio.
Well, Gilmore just picked up an assist on that play. Ito na si Ali.
He can't get those to fall. He's tried those driving layups off the glass maybe 4 or 5 times. Has not made a single one. But
you know, if you're that tall, he's 7 feet tall, he needs to be able to situate himself close to the basket. Makakuha siya ng mga offensive rebounds, putbacks. That's where he can get a lot of his points.
Saw the three-pointer that was brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Aris Dionisio knocking that one down.
Close game. Score is tied. Ito na si Ali.
And he muffs the first free throw. That high-arcing shot with a high release as well. Gio Ambohot coming into the game. Pinalitan si Cade Flores. Cade hit a basket inside the paint. Yun yung kanyang puntos habang nasa loob siya. Ambohot will try his luck this time.
68.4% free throw shooter. Si Ali in the Georgian League this past year.
Gets the second one to go. We're all tied up at it's a 1-point lead rather for Terrafirma with that free throw, 33-32. Again with Gilmore. Now Munzon. Back to Gilmore. Swings to Sahonia. Sahonia tries to drive. Ball is on the floor. Ahead to Umali, and he's able to get that one. Ali for 3. Then Ahamisi on that strong pass, able to get it right back for 15 to the driving Umali. Contact, and he draws another foul, and Umali's going to head back to the line. And you see the crowd reacting to Sean Umali being on the floor. You know, with that heft, he was chasing down that pass, which was way ahead of him, and he actually got it. He was chasing down that pass, which was way ahead of him, and he actually got it. Tapos ngayon, drive na naman, contact, at mag-free throws na naman.
Palagay ko magandang panoorin yung matchup niya against Brandon Ramirez. when they play NLEX.
yes.
Magandang matchup yan. Umali versus Brandon Ramirez.
Ibang klaseng banggaan ang mangyayari dyan, Dyip. 2 for 2 sa kanyang mga free throw attempt. Lumalaki lamang ng konti ng Terrafirma. Tatlo na ngayon, 35-32. Munzon.
Interesting, yung point guards ng Titan are sitting down. We're talking of Melesio, or rather, Franyu. Wala rito on the floor right now.
The pass to Hernandez. Babalik sana niya kay Umali, pero natapik. Munzon will fast break to the other side. Asking for a foul as well. Felt he was pushed by the hip. 7 points para kay Munzon. Isang lang lamang ng Terrafirma. Di pa kumakalahati itong second quarter natin. Drive ni Jeric, Mintis. Ali keeps it alive. Outside to Bravo. 3 no go. Rebound taken by Sahonya once again. That's at least his 3rd rebound.
Ito na naman yung pace na sinasabi natin. And Joshua Munzon is gonna go to the line.
Munzon just attacking and attacking that defense, daring them to defend him. He draws a foul, 2 free throws ang ititira ni Joshua Munzon. He's talking to the referees, asking for more favorable calls, but here's that interception, and then all the way to the other side. Completion from Joshua Munzon just a couple of plays ago.
Munzon playing point guard. Sahonya is on the floor. At sabi ka natin, no, si Franyu at saka si Derecho are sitting on the bench. They're the regular point guards ng Titan.
Din ito si Joshua Munzon na tumitira ngayon para sa Titan. Number 1 pick rin yan dati. Para sa
yes.
Terrafirma. Diba itong kalaban nila ngayon?
First overall pick. Si Joshua Munzon back in 2020.
Now it's Titan in the driver's seat. I had a feeling dikdikan na magiging laban nitong dalawang koponan. There's a bump from Darius Dionisio. Turnaround shot from Bravo. Air ball yan. Pinabayaan na ni Sahonya to go out of bounds. Smart play from Sahonya. You know this guy Sahonya, he's not that tall. He's probably 5'11" and a half with shoes, but he's got a well-built body.
And he's a scorer.
A
shooter.
Yeah, very confident.
Came from FEU, then he went to Sambeda, won a championship this past season. There's Gilmore.
Nobody blocked out the import. He's got another putback.
Gilmore is playing with a lot more energy than Ali, that's for sure. Ito na yung outside shot. Running kay Jeric Ahanisi. Di pumapasok yung mga tira niya. Titan now up by 3.
Gilmore will try again.
That's a 4.
That's way off though. Jeric. Umali. Not his range. Now Maverick. Maverick the drive. And he's able to put that one in. It bounced in para kay Maverick Ahanisi.
Nice ball screen provided by Umali. Kanya nakapasok doon si Maverick Ahanisi. There's got to be better communication on the defensive line and off those ball screens, especially when they're doing it close to the basket or inside the shaded area.
The miss from Sahonya on the rebound play. Referee Kenny Halig says it's Jay Ombot who touched it last. So bola ng Terrafirma Dyip. Pero may timeout na tinawag. Panoorin muna natin itong drive ni Maverick Ahanisi. That floater hits the back rim and finds its way into the hoop. The score is 38-37 Titan.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
We've got 13 teams in this conference, including the Macau Black Knights. And then the top 8 teams will go to the quarterfinals. Top 4 out of the top 8 will have a twice immediate advantage in the quarterfinals. Tapos magkakaroon po tayo ng best of 7 semifinals. And then the finals, of course, will be another best of 7 series. Yan po ang ating tournament format. We've got 78 games scheduled all the way up to May 10. Several games here at the Ninoy Aquino. We've got games in Montalban, we've got games in Antipolo, got games in Smart Arena at the Coliseum, as well as the MOA Arena.
Right. So, medyo kalap ang ating mga laban. As Ali hits his second three-pointer of the game, and they needed that coming out of the timeout.
I also noticed that Ali doesn't seem to be comfortable in the way Terrafirma runs its plays. He's not setting screens. He's looking to post up. He's not getting the ball. So let's see whether they'll be able to blend better with him.
Connection to the corner. Aris Jonicio, the looping three, popped out. Rebound play, Gio Chu had to go to his knees para makakuha yung bolang yun. Corner three, Didat Hanapi. That's good!
Well, he's a three-point specialist. Hanapi hit 37.5% from three-point distance last conference.
Lima na lamang ng Terrafirma. Gilmore swings it to Joshua.
This is going to be a four.
That is way off. Grazed the rim on the right side and straight out of bounds.
That's a wide open shot for Joshua Bunzon.
And he has shown the ability to hit that on occasion.
But you notice that Terrafirma gave him that shot. What they didn't give him was his driving room. And that's what I think he's deadlier when he's slashing towards the paint.
Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Jeric Antisi rather with the ball. Trying to create some space. Kicks it to Joseph Eriobu, who has been shooting well but misses. That's going to be a shove from behind. Ang buhot nahuli na tinutulak si Chu. There's a coach Jeff Napa talking to Maverick Anmisi to adjust some patterns sa kanilang opensa. It's Jeff Napa actually who's calling the plays during the timeouts. He's the first assistant of Ronald Tubin. Of course, Jeff Napa coaches in the collegiate ranks as well for the NU Bulldogs.
Anmisi brothers getting a lot of playing time together.
Yeah.
But so far, they've combined for only 6 points. Now, you notice that Ali is not on the floor. And it's really because he's not playing according to form. Here's an outside shot.
Oh, and Melesio's going to get called for a foul on Hanapi, who was taking a 4, I believe. Or a 3.
They'll give him a 3.
That's a 3, so his foot was probably on the line. And Melesio on the challenge. And, you know, I'll say it again. Despite the rule, it's really tough to challenge someone taking an outside shot without jumping forward. And that was the case there. Melesio knocking himself into Hanapi, who has a chance from the line. Tatlo yan.
Well, I've seen a lot of defenders practice the art of defending the outside shot by moving sideways. At that time, it's very close to the shooter. Actually, hindi gumalaw si Melesio eh.
Yeah,
Hindi naman gumalaw eh.
Hanapi misses the second free throw. Another one coming up.
Melesio wanted to make sure he did not make contact, but then there was that rush. Kanya nandiyan si Hanapi.
Titan coach is not happy with that call against Melesio. It's a 10-0 run. Ito na ang lamang ng Terrafirma. So Titan calls a halt to the action.
Hey, everybody know the job? We're doing a good job on the off-ball gaps. Okay? Off-ball gaps, we're doing a good job. Except for the on-the-ball. Chip pass, right there. Base basket, or all attack right away. Okay? Hindi ka nakakat. Go right away or standard screen. Look at sa standard. Okay? But right now, we need to attack. We need to attack. Okay? Because there's something problem. Attack right away. Perfect. Come on, Nel. Hey, Trinis, cut down the lead. Cut down the lead. Cut down the lead.
Early grab.
mindset nyo, kasi marami pin down right away.
Ito yata yung kinakwento mo kanina din, si Jerica and Missy. Masayang-masaya yung All-Star Weekend niya.
Grabe yung ginawa niya, no? 30 points. And of course, there's a bit of a difference between the PBA and the NBA shootout because meron tayong 3-point shot which they count if you hit a basket or you hit the ball from 4-point distance.
Gilmore able to draw a foul. It's probably going to be Joseph Eriobu.
Gilmore staying on the floor. Ali sitting on the bench.
Pangalawang beses na dinabas ng matagal-tagal to si Ali. So, Gilmore showing a bit more stamina, at least here in the first half.
And also showing a lot more moves and energy than Ali.
And it's with him again. He'll take another three, top of the key. And
got it.
He'll sink another one. Ilang puntos na ba to? 26?
24 points.
24 points. Okay, he's got 24 points already out of the 40. But they're still trailing by 5. About 3 minutes remaining in the second period. Anmisi off the curl, takes the jumper from 16. Still won't drop para sa kanya. Chu able to get the offensive rebound. He's blocked by Arif Dionisio. Pero mukhang may konting contact on the arm. So, free throws para kay Gio Chu one more time.
Gio Chu has to be stronger. Pagpasok niya to get those offensive rebounds, he's got to power his way closer to the basket. He did get the offensive rebound, and he's going to go to the line. But with more power, he can get that and one.
Napasok na yung una. Balik na tao. Bumabalik si Omega. Pinalitan si Aris Dionisio. Omega started the game for Titan. 7 boards para kay Gio Chu. And I think that's really what they want from him. He's not expected to be a big-time scorer. Very raw offensively. Pero sa kanyang height, at kung may hustle sa desire, he's able to get 7-8 rebounds a game. That's a big help para sa kanyang opponent. Plus his presence, so dahil 6'10 na siya.
Well, in his championship season in the MPBL, he averaged 5.8 points, 6.3 rebounds. So, not in double figures either way.
Ang Bohot tracked it down. 6 to shoot. Gio makes his move. Tried to go inside to Omega. There's only a second to go. Gilmore has to take it, but he passed it instead. And Anmisi tells him, buddy, you should have taken it. Bubasar Ali coming back into the game.
He wasn't shy in taking shots kanina, pero at the point when he had to take the shot, pinasa niya.
Biglang nahiya.
Oh. Now, Fran Yu is back in the game, and he replaces Malesio. Aljun Malesio not having an impressive game, an impactful game so far. Malesio scoreless, Fran Yu scoreless. Titan needing some points from the locals. Gilmore's practically doing it all.
Tipped away from Chu. Titan able to force that turnover, trailing by 7. Gilmore, 16-footer. Won't drop para sa kanya, easy rebound for Ali. Now Anmisi goes behind his back. Lost it momentarily. Tracked it down. Throws it to the wrong fellow. Omega handling that ball. He's in the lane. Taken away by Jerica Anmisi. Good hands. Wasted play for Titan. They had the numbers there. Lobbing it to Chu. Trying to power his way up and they clobber him one more time.
He'll go to the line. But again, yung sinasabi natin kanina about Gio Chu, he's got a lot to learn. I think he needs to be stronger. He needs to use he needs to use his body to elevate, go for power dunks. Got a lot of potential, that's for sure. Kasi ang laki niya eh. Matangkad.
Well, you'd bonus na agad yun sa basketball, di ba? Pag may tangkad ka.
Oo. Missing the free throw that time. Kanina he went 2 out of 2.
Another one coming up. He has a chance to extend this lead to 8 with 1:40 remaining here in the first half.
All of his points coming from the free throw line.
Makes the second one.
4 out of 5 from the line for Gio Chu.
I think he can make a living from that free throw line,
Oh.
drawing fouls. Gilmore
That's
against
a switch.
Eriobu. Drives to the hoop. Nice fake. Takes it anyway. Forked it up. Looks at the referee. Probably could have packed it on ball. Who was waiting at the corner. Down to Chu. Trying to power his way against Ambot. Couldn't do it. And this guy can't buy a three. Ito si Jerick Anmisi.
Kanina pa, no? He's been trying. Here's Gilmore.
Kicks to Fran Yu. Fran Yu now. Balik kay Gilmore. There's a soft double. Ambot will take a three-pointer. That's a miss. Omega trying to track it down. He saves it, but to the wrong fellow. Nakuha ni Eriobu. And then Gilmore tips it out. Unable to catch it. But he stopped what could have been a possible fast break on the part of Terrafirma. 32nd timeout called by the Dyip. 49.7 seconds remaining. You know, you mentioned it. Titan's import has definitely been the more impressive one. But Terrafirma overall, you know, mas distributed in scoring nila.
Well, I also noticed with 49.7 seconds left in the first half, mukhang hinihigal na to si Gilmore. He's playing a lot of minutes, he's taking a lot of shots. While si Ali has been in and out of the game. Well, Gilmore appears to be more comfortable with the system ng Titan than Ali is with the system ng Terrafirma.
There's the type of play that Joseph Eriobu has been giving them. He's been hustling, hitting baskets from the mid-range, driving on the fast break, hitting three-pointers. Joseph Eriobu comfortable right now in his Terrafirma uniform.
All of his points coming in the first quarter. Pinapabayaan siya ni Coach Ronald Tubin to take the shots as he's comfortable. Yan si Eriobu, kinakausap niya si Jerry Anmisi. The Anmisi brothers, not so much of a dent so far in this game, but they're not complaining. They're ahead by 4 on Terrafirma.
So they came up with a play, try to score a little bit more, hit the 50 mark perhaps bago matapos ang first half. Maverick brings it to the left side, then attacks. That layup is a miss. And a box out from Omega, but then he's gonna get called for sweeping himself under Gio Chu. The mere presence of Chu, as we mentioned, because of his height and his length, really dares the opponent to push him. And they've been called for fouls time and again. And dahil penalty na nga, free throws na naman para kay Gio Chu. Suki-suki na siya dyan sa free throw line din.
Marunong mamuesto. That's one thing we can say about Gio Chu. Sa laki niya, he knows that he will be a factor if he's close to the basket trying to get those rebounds. But he misses that free throw. Terrafirma with those two giants on the floor. Reminds you of the tandem of Kai Soto and Jumar Fajardo with Gilas. There's 1 out of 2 for Gio Chu. Already with 5 points.
Pero lumobo na sa siyam ang lamang. I think this is the biggest lead of the game for Terrafirma with 37.6 only remaining dito sa ating first half. The Titan, nangangapapa, no? You know, there's not one player for Titan other than the import who has made an impact significantly. Maybe Josh Romanzon a little bit din, but the other guys hindi pa masyado nagpapakita.
Well, in terms of offense, the balance is with Terrafirma. 9 players have scored for Terrafirma, while only 5 have scored for Titan.
Yeah, and a big chunk of that is the imports, di ba? Doon sa
That's
limang
right.
nakascore.
Nakaka 24 points na si Gilmore. While si Ali only with 11 points, but getting a lot of support from his teammates, even if Jerick Anmisi only with 4 points and Maverick with 2.
The Jerick's having a poor shooting night so far. Hasn't hit nothing except those 2 layups in a row that he did earlier in the first quarter. Here's Fran Yu. There's a 13-second difference between the clocks. Tipped away. Balik kay Gilmore. Hesitates, drives, misses. Rebound taken by the white shirt. So they get nothing out of that. And Terrafirma has a chance to bring this lead into double digits bago matapos ang ating first half. Maverick swings to Ali. He's got 2 threes. making three. At 12 puntos ang lamang at hindi na makakatira ang Titan bago matapos. And what a way to end that first half as Mubashar Ali knocks down the three. And that's a 12-point lead for Terrafirma. They doubled their score. They were 26 at the end of what? They're 52 right now and have held Titan to just 40 at the end of two.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays. Talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP. All in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register.
It was Brandon Bates winning the obstacle challenge for Bigs, and Jeric Ahanisi naman ang kumuha ng corona sa obstacle challenge para sa mga gwardiya. And siya rin ang naging 3-point king natin sa ating 3-point shootout. And then sa RS versus Juniors game, nanalo dyan ang ating juniors with Jerome Lesomosa getting MVPs. And then in the main event, Sunday, March 8, nanalo ang Team Blue sa PBA Shooting Stars. At parte niyan si Adrian Nocum, the Honorable Michael Angelo Sarmiento, Justin Bacnis, Rexor Burgos from La Union, at ang ating kasama sa courtside na si Jamie Lim. And pagdating ng main game, it was Solid North who reigned supreme with a 147-142 victory, and their team captain Japet Aguilar getting the All-Star Game MVP honors. Pero kung nabitin kayo sa mainit na laro ng All-Star, we'll give you our Dunk Party All-Star Edition.
Yun mula kay Tuffin. Cedric there. The throwdown by Balungan. Look at this move by Cedric Fairfield. A better finish by Kai Balungay.
Tatlong taon na itong sport, obviously.
Power going up top. Balungay with the exclamation point!
At ilan na rin niyang scored or assisted by si Jerome Lastimosa. Paborito niya si Kai Balungay. Bigyan kanina pa. Drop pass going to Kai.
That's a highlight.
Ganda ng matchup at that point guard position. Siyempre, one GDL at saka... Oh! What a start!
It's over! Your PBA 50! Wow! Corner. Here comes CJ Perez. They go up again! Checkpoint having a party in Canton.
Yung sinasabi mo kanina, Yamado yata ang goal dyan dahil maraming ang malalaki, maraming kayang-kayang mag-dunk. So,
loses control. They go back to Jeffet. Here we go again. 9 points already from 3 electrifying dunks from Jeffet Agla.
Ako kailangan panoorin yun dahil nakakatuwa sa dalawa ni Calvin.
Stop the Tumalone!
Di pa ako tapos magkwento. Biglang. Two-handed throwdown.
Comeback pa yun, Jolly. Alex Stockton putting on a show. And look at him defend against Newsom. Anong all-star exhibition? Seryosohan to, lalo na para sa mga bata.
Junmar versus Japet. Nothing from the three-point area, Junmar Palo.
Ito na. Junmar with a business decision. That's a three-point dunk again.
Sana may still photo yun. JMF tumatakbo. Ayaw magpadang.
Hindi mo nakita yung dami ng camera nakatutok. Step through, bitin. Junmar Pinocol. Stockton again. This time nandito si Mamuya. Stockton with a kiss the rim.
He throws that down with power, my friend. Alex Stockton. Oh my goodness.
And you hear the oohs and love your eyes. Ang hindi ko nakikita pa naglaro ko. Rectifying wrong as Jumpman comes up with another jab. Si Davis Calvin Abueva, pasok ang Coach of the Year sa kasaysayan ng ating PBA. 92-87 is the score right now. Ang team solid. All-Stars still up. Justin Balthazar finally nabigay na.
Probably 140 points dito to end this ball game.
CJ with a jab.
Malaking bagay ng salpak sila ng salpak ng tatlo. You mentioned it, Terrence Romeo. Tapos ang dami na tagdadalawa.
Kalen for the three-point jam.
Sinulungan pa yata ni Juan Gomez din yan. Parang yun. Mga bragging.
CJ with a quick response. Mason Perez, love it when that's a 4.5 differential. Bumabal na sana si Octana. With the jam.
Breathing room. 24 seconds remaining.
Nasa halftime po tayo ng ating laban ng Terrafirma at Titan Ultra. The score is 52-40. A dozen-point lead for the Dyip, which had balanced scoring in that first half compared to the two-man show nitong Titan Dyip.
Well, nakita natin si Gilmore, very impressive yung ginawa niya. He's taken 51% of the total field goal attempts na kanyang koponan. And that's probably one reason kung bakit they are down. He already has 24 points, but yun nga lang, yung local support has not been there for Titan.
Precisely, so they need some people to step up para tulungan ang kanilang import. We're talking about Titan. If you look at that first half, yung import naman ng Terrafirma, si Bubashar Ali, not really super impressive, di ba? Yung kanyang mga numero. Pero, you know, he hit shots when he needed to. Plus, he's helping his teammates out, you know, setting them up as well. Pero nakatatlong three-pointer yan.
Well, I had to say this, hindi siya swapang. He's only taken 22% of the total field goals ng Terrafirma. But you know, two guys who have been responsible for this 12-point lead ng Terrafirma are guys who are not even scoring big. The Anmisi brothers have combined for 10 out of the 12 assists ng Terrafirma. That's a big stat. For turnovers, mas marami ang Titan. Points of turnovers, yun. Terrafirma with the edge in that department. And sa bench points, 21-4. We mentioned this, Charlie, before this game started. Terrafirma was #1 in bench scoring last conference, and that was with Nonoy and Sangalang. But now, look at what they're doing. 21 bench points so far. Looks like doing a good job in that department again.
Ito sinasabi natin, yung si Bubashar Ali's got 14, pero may suporta sa Riobo with 9, Hernandez with 8. Sa kabilang panig naman, it's really just Gilmore with 24. A little bit from Monzon, who's not shooting so well. And then it drops down already after that. So, siguradong sabi ni Coach Renzi Bahar sa kanyang mga Giant Risers noong halftime na kailangan ayusin natin ng konti, ikot ng bola, get more opportunities for the other guys. At siguradong medyo pagod na rin ito si Gilmore dahil babad na babad siya. Ang dami niyang tira noong first half.
And also, in the first half, only 5 players from Titan scored. 9 players from Terrafirma scored. And that makes a big difference, especially when you're looking at deep rotations. Here's Anmisi. Is he finally gonna get it? Hindi pa rin.
Wala pa rin. Sineswerte pa ang Titan sa lagay na yan sa dami ng mintis ni Jericho Anmisi from the outside.
Can you imagine kung pumapasok yung mga tira dyan as usual?
Baka 20 nito lamang.
Ang laki na siguro.
Tao Villanor handing it off to Monzon. Napunta kay Fran. Gilmore comes out. Hits a 3 to start this second half. 27 puntos na para sa important Titan.
Well, he's showing tremendous range. And I don't think he really showed that when he was playing in college and even in the other countries where he played in before. Here's Ali. Two-handed slam dunk.
You knew that was coming. He was gonna get that dunk sooner or later dahil niya, 7-footer siya. Tapos open lane to the hoop and he was excited to slam that one through.
Actually, yun ang hinihintay ko na gawin ni Gio Chu. You need him to be close to the basket, boost up his confidence, put in those power dunk shots.
Here's import contra import. Outside shot na naman. Bitin. Not a single dark shirt to even try to get that offensive rebound. So they need to move that ball around a little more, I think. Itong Titan.
Gilmore only had 1 assist in the first half. But that time, yung adjustment ng depensa ng Terrafirma, Ali on Gilmore on the outside.
Dean will go over to Apple David.
Patong-patong na problema sa Titan Ultra na ibahagi ni Assistant Coach Gerson Cabeltes. Una na doon yung siyam na turnovers nila that led to 11 turnover points for Terrafirma. Tapos they gave 21 free throws and they took only 3. That means they were relying too much sa kanilang outside shooting. They went 3 out of 17. They need to attack the rim, be more aggressive, assertive of their presence. At dahil nga mas maliit sila, kailangan best effort din talaga pagdating sa rebounding. Gentlemen?
Salamat, Apple.
Well, sinabi nga natin kanina, Titan, #1 in steals in the previous conference, #1 in turnover points, but it's not happening in this game because in the first half, mas marami pang turnovers ang Titan kaysa sa Terrafirma, and also Terrafirma scoring 11 turnover points against only 4 for Titan.
Review na naman ang nangyari rito in case that was a transition take foul on Pau Havillonar. And the decision is, as we watch it, release. Transition take. No,
makita
Fran
natin
Yu
kung
pala,
ano
matatawagan, not Pao Villar.
Yun. Hinawakan sa katawan eh.
It was Pao Villar who lost the ball.
Yeah.
And then Fran Yu who committed the transition take foul. So a technical free throw.
And then possession.
Yes, for Terrafirma. Looking to build on this 11-point lead rather.
Sinigurado ni Jerry Macy. A slow release. Made sure he got that point.
I was watching him in warm-ups about 2 hours before the game. He was hitting every single 3-point shot he took. Pero pagdating sa actual game, he has not made one yet.
Yeah.
We know his capability.
Yeah. Mahaba pa itong laro. And talking about Terrafirma, itong ginawa nila sa first half according to our team's list.
Another one?
Oh, yes,
four three-pointers for Mubashar Ali.
Well, for Terrafirma, big check mark on their Twin Towers. Chu at saka si Ali combining for a total of 16 out of the 33 rebounds in the first half. Brothers in arms, the Ahmisi brothers combining for 10 out of the 12 assists. That's also a check mark. And then they've been able to stop Monzon. So 3 check marks for Terrafirma in the first half. While for Titan, 3 X marks. Hindi sila nakakuha ng mga turnovers against Terrafirma. Sa fast break points, they were not able to get that done as well. And yung backcourt nila, Yu and Sahonia, pati si Malesio, really haven't been able to make a dent.
So that 3 mula kay Mubashar Ali that brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Joshua Monzon drawing a foul, didn't complete the shot, didn't make the layup, pero dalawang free throws para sa kanya. What's Ali discussing with referee Kenny Halig at the baseline while we wait for Monzon to attempt his free throws? Mukhang na-resolve naman amicably as Ali taps referee Halig and says, okay, we're good. Monzon hits the first free throw. He's in double digits now with 10. Second guy to hit double digits sa panig ng Titan Ultra. Cuts the lead down to a baker's dozen. Terrafirma, remember, last conference lead in the Philippine Cup. Just 1 win all conference long. They could match that today. Opening day pala.
Their only victory was against NLEX. Here's Ali, bottled up. Good defense on the inside by Titan.
Doesn't look like a experienced post player, no? Ito si Ali, as you see him scrambling and his footwork not really working.
And also he's taking shots from the outside, like that one.
Oh, that's an air ball.
That's an air ball. He likes to take that outside shot. So, you know, I saw in the first half opportunities para kay Ali to post up, pero hindi niya, unang-una, hindi siya nakakakuha ng bola dun sa poste. And also, he stays, he doesn't stay too long at the low block.
Yeah,
so
he doesn't hang out at the side, at the block, asking for the ball. Oh, nice drive, but overshot that one. Gilmore needs to get back on defense. Terrafirma on the attack.
13-point lead.
Inside to Gio.
There he is.
He's blocked. Nice block from Aris Dionisio, one of the best defenders. And Gio Chu is bringing up the rear on defense. Gilmore passes inside to Abilianar. Good fake. And he gets the bucket. Not fake James Heaven for the deep.
Ali was not able to respond. Hindi siya nakakuha ng block shot doon. But kanina, again, nakita natin, no? Terrafirma really wants to set up Gio Chu. Get him going offensively.
That's going to be a hold.
Kulang pa siguro sa power, no? Si Gio Chu. Tremendous potential, though. Because he can move. He's got the height.
Monzon is called for a foul. Pangalawa lang niya yan. 14 to shoot for the Dyip. Hernandez to the corner. This guy Bravo was hitting threes in the first conference, right? He burst into the scene and was their best player a couple of times.
Average 10.7 points last conference.
Lead is 14. Brand new trapped in the corner, came out, kicks it out to Aris Dionisio, sets his feet for 4. No go, Chu the rebound. Chu's gonna end up probably in double digits a rebound.
I think so.
Corner three.
There's a foul by Dionisio.
Oh, Bravo.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a dire injury for Bravo as Dionisio challenged.
That could be a landing spot.
Yeah.
And it might be a flagrant 2 because Bravo's down on the floor.
No harm meant, of course, as you see Dionisio quite remorseful with what happened. You see it on his face, but
All he wanted was to defend the shot. But his momentum carried him over.
Bravo was in pain. Seems to be easing up right now. But he still hasn't gotten up. Let's watch it. Watch the feet. Oh yeah,
that's landing spot.
Yeah, he twisted that. That left ankle.
Without a doubt, that's
When you see that, you know, you're as a spectator, you feel it as well.
And you notice that Dionisio, he tried to avoid the contact by sliding his right foot to the right side, but it was the left foot that caught the foot of Bravo going down. Well, let's see what the call is.
Bravo looks good. He's okay. He's walking around on his own power. No problem.
Could be
Putting weight.
flagrant 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a
foul penalty 1 for landing spot
It's
on
a
number
1.
57.
It's a 1.
Aris
Dionisio.
Dionisio.
So Dionisio needs to sit for 3 playing minutes at least.
Yeah.
It's going to be free throws and possession para sa Terrafirma. And how many free throws are they going to give? Is that 3 free throws?
They should.
Yeah. 3 free throws and then possession.
Yeah,
There's one
because that was a
Pesumal.
foul.
We have a Von Pesumal sighting, Dean, and we were wondering why he didn't see any action in that first half. But now he's there. He's another player on the Titan.
And he's an
side.
offensive
Yeah,
weapon.
that can shoot.
He's an
precisely.
option. Ito na ngayon yung free throws galing kay Bravo. He doesn't bend his knees.
Mintis yung una, parang Arvin Santos.
Parang Arvin Santos.
Von Pesumal, a part of a gold medal winning team, right? Ito si Von Pesumal. Did he play internationally? Yeah, he won the
For the
Southeast Asian Games. Yeah, he was there. Oh, he missed 2.
There's another free throw coming up. because
He
it was
thought
a
he
three-point
was
shot.
done, but they reminded him, may isa pa. That's Ronald Tubit, lifted off the coach of Terrafirma. 7.5 to go in the third quarter.
And the rookie going over to Bravo telling him, we have one more shot. Sayang naman kung mamintis mo ba ito. Ayun, pumasok.
So he adds another point. It's back to a 15-point lead for Terrafirma to match the biggest in this game.
By the way, kung hindi nakabangon dun si Bravo, that would have been a flagrant 2. Because that would have been a dire consequence.
And he heads to the bench, J.M. Bravo. So they let him take the free throws first. Saka siya pinalitan. Eriobo now in the game. And Eriobo had a strong first half. Maverick Hanmisi to the hoop. The miss. Ali loses it on the way up. Ambot's in trouble. And Franyu had to come over to help him out. The pass anticipated by Jerick, tipped out of bounds. Almost hitting our friend Jude Roque over there.
Still a big 15-point lead enjoyed here by Terrafirma.
Yeah. Well, they did have a 12-point lead at the half. So +3 sila dito sa third quarter thus far.
Maverick Hanmisi now is the Munzon stopper.
Franyu, kick to Joshua. He'll take it. That bounces in for Joshua Munzon. That's a 3. Nag-hesitate siya dun eh. Kaya bumindi ng konti yun. But pumasok anyway. Ali, cross-court to Jerick. He doesn't take it. Gives it over to Gio. Oh, he can't put the layup in. But he is fouled underneath. And all the dark shirts are denying liability on that. Pero dalawang free throws na naman para kay Chu.
Ito makita natin. Magandang pasa galing kay Hanmisi. And then, should have been an easy dunk para sa kanya. He's got to power up and elevate and throw that ball down.
Ambot was called for the push. Very slight push, which threw Gio Chu off balance immediately. He misses the first free throw. But he's been there so many times. You know, he might have a double-double by the time this game is done because of all these free throws and then his rebounds. He's been getting a lot of them. Nakapag-adjust. You can see he has that nice soft touch. He adjusted it from the first one, which missed.
Pero wala pa siyang field goal conversion dito, ha?
Wala pa.
All of his points coming from the line.
Ilan na ba? 8?
6. Munzon.
Joshua one-handed it, but no go. And now pulls the ball away from Gio Chu. And then they're going to call a foul on Chu himself, who shoved Joshua Munzon out of bounds.
And this is what I'm saying about how much he needs to strengthen his grip on the ball. Siya nakakuha ng bola dito, pero si Joshua Munzon nakagawan. Si Gio Chu.
Then tulak palabas.
Tinulak pa niya. Got a lot to learn still. But as I was saying, this guy, a 6'9", 6'10" player, a rookie, 24 years old. Boy, he's got a future. Big future.
Gilmore kicks to the corner. Can Ambohot put that one in? No. Riobu the rebound. Up ahead to Maverick. They're pushing him. They go to Ali in the middle. Balik kay Maverick. Ali will try the baseline drive. Off the glass. No go. Rebound Ambohot. Munzon going the other way. Siya naman ang pumupush to the basket. Misses but draws another foul. So Munzon have done that time and again. Draw the contact, hear the whistle, and then miss the layup. So 2 free throws para sa kanya. Pero bago siya makatira ng kanyang 2 free throws at the 5:49 mark, the Jeep calls a halt to the action one more time. 13-point lead pa rin para sa kanila.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ako sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
During the All-Star festivities, he was drilling them. Sunod-sunod. Sa last rock lang siya nag-folder actually. But yeah, he did get that check. So 2 check ang kanya nakuha, 2 plake ang kanyang nakuha dahil sa obstacle challenge, pati na rin sa 3-point shootout. So he took home the hardware and the cash as well.
Congratulations, Jerick. What a spectacular showing the PBA All-Star Weekend, which was, by the way, sensational. At maraming salamat to Candon City Mayor Eric Singson for hosting that extravaganza.
But here's the question, naiwan ba sa Candon yung kanyang shooting?
Mukha nga,
dahil
no?
sa game na ito, wala pa siya napapasok na outside shot ni isa. Anyway, puntahan muna natin si Apple.
Charlian, Kinito talking about Jerick Ahanmisi, when he won those 2 championships, sabi niya he couldn't believe it. He shared how when you're working hard daw kasi sometimes you can't see the end goal, and when it finally comes, the spotlight is on you. That's when you realize, wow, it actually worked. It was a surreal moment for him. Pero hindi daw maki-carry over nga dito sa games. If he doesn't continue doing what he does, that brought him those championships. The goal really is to get more than 1 win dito sa Terrafirma, and for them to be able to do it, what he's preaching is to practice like they want to win more and play like they want to win more. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thanks for that, Apple, but it's Eriobu who's playing like he really wants to win it all because what a move he put on Von Pesumal. Halos pinadapaan niya si Von. Turns around, hits the 3, and that lead is back up to 15 one more time.
And he's got 12 points. He's looking trigger happy in this game, but okay lang. So long as pumapasok yung mga tira niya.
Yan ang sinasabi ni Coach Ronald Tubi. Ayos lang yan.
Basta pumasok.
Exactly. That's a foul away from the ball. A push.
Big problem of Titan here is that mukhang naubusan na ng bala si Gilmore.
Now it's with him.
He had 25 points in the first half. Now only a single 3-point shot here Will it be the second?
Yes! Dalawang ref na yan dito sa third period with 5 minutes remaining. His point total continues to go. Nasa 30 na siya, no?
30 points.
Yeah. Immediately, opening game pa lang niya. Inside, that's going to be a foul on Titan. He thought twice about taking that shot. Nakita mo, nag-hesitate siya muna. Tapos sabi niya, bukas na rin ako. Made the right decision.
At nilapitan pa siya ni Ali. But no problem. He stroked it from 3-point distance.
Here's Jerick one more time. He'll pull up. There's an outside shot. Finally, not a three-pointer, but that might get him going. We know how much of a streak shooter he can be. Munzon drawing another foul. But he passed off. Pero penalty na rin eh. So free throws yan.
Both teams in a penalty situation at this stage with 4:33 to go.
Joshua puts in that first one, 4:33 to go.
And he's putting in the work. 16 points now across his name, 7 coming here in the third period.
So wala pa tayong 4-point shot sa game na ito. Wala rin tayong coach's challenge used yet.
A little bit of pressure in the backcourt here by Titan. They need to delay the advance of the ball.
Jerick looking for that opening. Finds it. Floater. Got it in a row.
Ang layo ni Ali, no, in defending that hoop. He's got to be closer to the hoop so that he can distract the players who are slashing.
Here's Gilmore. Kicks it over to Fran. Set him up properly, but Fran can't complete it. Rebound play. White shirts get it one more time. Maverick up ahead to Jerick, but Jerick is only 6'1", not 6'5". Kung mga 6'5" siya, baka naabutan niya yun.
Brother to brother misconnection that time.
So Ali out first. Pasok muna si Chu. Munzon making his move one more time. Layup na naman.
What a nice slash.
He's really got some one-on-one moves, Joshua Munzon.
He's carrying this team right now. And with Ali sitting down, this is an opportunity for Titan to close the gap.
Still a 12-point lead. It did start as a 12-point lead.
Ito na yung three-pointer. Pasok na!
Yun nga sinasabi natin. Nauna na yung 19-footer, tapos floater. Ngayon, three-pointer na para kay Jerick Hanmisi.
Already in double figures.
I'd say Titan's in trouble because Hanmisi's shooting is coming to the fore right now. Munzon.
Oh, what a way. What a way to elude the defense.
He didn't care about the 6'10" guy. Eriobu, fake pass, drive, layup, foul. Bonus free throw coming up for Joseph. And look at Ali, really happy with what his boy Joseph Eriobu is doing. That's going to be a foul on Bohot. Unselfish play. Nice finish. That's a 15-point lead yet again.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Just reminding everyone of the tournament format once again. 13 koponan ang meron tayo kasi may gift team tayo yung sa Macau. So there's gonna be a bunch of more games dito sa ating komperensya. Top 8 will advance, so 5 ang matatanggal din. Tapos pasok sa playoffs, top 4 teams ang twice to beat. And then you have best of 7 and best of 7 in the semis and the finals.
And of course, if there are ties, there will be no playoffs. So everything will be quotient system. And also to remind everyone, sa quarterfinals po natin, walang best of 3 yan. Ha? The top 4 teams will have a twice a beat advantage.
Yun na yun. Pero din kaya nga, nabanggit mo nga na may quotient system in place. So, meron talagang mga teams na hanggat last second, titira pa rin.
Yes,
diba? Kailangan yan eh. So, sana wala nang magreklamo na may mga unwritten rule ba, kunyari. Na, di ba? Eh, kasi may quotient in play. So, you'll see them gunning him all the way till the end. Ambot looked away on the Balanza pass and couldn't handle it. A turnover coming off a timeout.
That's Letran to Letran.
And straight out of bounds.
Yun
ang naging problema doon eh.
Pero hindi yata sila nag-aabot. Ambot at saka si Balanza.
Here's Maverick. You know, Maverick hasn't scored too much, but he's been orchestrating well. Chu inside.
And he still can't get
no field goal pa rin. Almost taken away by Hanisi. Sahonya couldn't protect it. And Jerick Hanisi is going to work. He's got 9 points here in the third quarter.
Well, Maverick Hanisi actually created that situation with a turnover and a steal. Ito ba? Pumapose si Gilmore. That's a turnaround shot.
And that's off target.
Probably not his kind of move.
Pero din yung lamang lumolobo na. 18 na yan para sa Terrafirma, 78-60. And Jerick is really feeling it. Kaliwa!
Yes!
Kaliwa ang ginamit mo. Lefty shot off the glass.
And that's a floater.
Wala na. All he needed was one.
At saka yung mga locals ng Terrafirma, they're doing a lot of damage. Ali is sitting on the bench. Zaldivar at saka si Chu are taking care of business underneath.
Bunzon continues to plug away. Yeah. Wala na eh.
Siya lang eh.
Siya na nga lang eh. Wala na nga siyang katandem ngayon, si Gilmore. Nawala na. Oh, look at Eriobo.
Eriobo continues to score. Oh, what a night para sa kanya. He's got 17 points. Ito na si Jerick. Wala.
Under a minute remaining. If you're Terrafirma, you just want to keep building on this lead. Oh, he gives it to...
That's a 4. That's a 4. And it's a 4 conversion para kay Almisi. Pagay is sizzling hot.
I wouldn't high-five this guy. His hand must be, as you said, sizzling hot. Baka mapasok ka. Eh, grabe talaga. Hindi makashoot tong first half. Sabi natin, baka naiiwan sa kanto yung shooting.
And guess who passed the ball to Jerick? Ang kanyang kuya si Maverick.
Ang problema, binibigay natin ang binibigay puro open shot eh. PBA, wala tayong tao doon sa harap eh. Oh, listen. Tawag ka ng horns. Okay? Horn trees. Tawag mo ng horn trees. Last na yung Gio-Chu. Atakin natin yung Gio-Chu. PBA, come on. Baka natin na mo.
Coach Renzi Bahar not happy at all. And why should he be happy at all? Because 86-62 na ating score. There's no reason for anyone on Titan to be smiling right now. They're being left behind, and that's the guy killing them, Jerick Hanisi, din.
There's also a lot of ball movement galing sa Terrafirma. Umiikot ang bola, hinahanap nila kung sino yung libre. If it's not Anmisi, it's Eriobu. One on the other hand, yung Titan, a lot of one-on-one plays. Okay, si Joshua Mazon has been explosive in this quarter, but he's doing it all by himself. At si Gilmore, dadalawa lang ang kanyang field goal conversions. Both of them coming from three-point distance. Walang inside game si Gilmore.
Sahonya's 3 no-go. Another tip from Gilmore. Thrice. Unable to put that one in. And you see him, he's a bit tired already. Drive from the right side. Kick out K. Little brother one more time. That's a miss. That was a heat check. Look at Zaldivar fighting for that ball. They keep it alive. They go to Maverick this time.
Di sila magmamadali.
Yeah, what for?
Yeah.
Only 10 seconds to go. The bounce.
Oh! What a pass.
Number 2.
And wait, there's a steal. And Misi, will he draw the contact? He got the
Yeah,
steal.
he's going to get 2 free throws. King Caralipio will get called for a foul right at the buzzer almost. Maybe they're going to put back, they're probably going to put a little time back on the clock. But they're just out hustling.
Yeah. And there's a lot of fire on this team, this Terrafirma team. And remember, they showed up here without 2 of their stalwarts. Luis Angalang, his contract has expired. And we don't know whether he's going to show up for practice or whether he will continue his playing stint with Terrafirma. Mark Nonoy, missing in action. His contract has not expired.
And look at this. Look at the Terrafirma Dyip players smiling. And they have good reason to.
Yeah.
Sila, pwede. Oh, si Pau ba ang foul?
Abilional called for the foul.
Was it Pau who fouled? Okay.
It's 0.5 of a second to go in this quarter.
Oh, yes, it was Pau. It was Pau.
And Nisi got the steal off the inbound.
Not Caralipio.
Yeah. And then Nisi now will close out his scoring binge dito. He's got 16 points in this quarter.
20 in total. 7 assists as well. 4 steals too. What a stat line for Jerick.
Oh, but he missed the free throw.
After that scoring run.
We've had a lot of quarter explosions in this game. Munzon also had his explosion. 14 points in this quarter. 16 for Nisi. And of course in the NBA this morning, Manila time, Miami Heat's Bam Adebayo shot 83 points.
Which is crazy.
The second most points in NBA history, next only to Will Chamberlain's 100.
That's right. 3 quarters have passed here at the Ninoy Aquino Stadium. It's 89-62 in favor of Terrafirma.
Wala tayong machine. Wala contestant sa atin. Okay? Pati inbound, iti-turnover pa natin. Guys, settle down. Settle down. Pag wala tayong pass break, hatak muna tayo. Send natin yung offense natin. Or side or in. Or side or in. Yan. Okay? Hey, first play. Davi, Paulo, okay, Derek, Ryan, hey, pass the ball, pass me.
Papasok na tayo ng 4th quarter. Noong first half, itong si Michael Gilmore ng Titan. Ang ganda na pinakita, 24 points agad. Overall, 30 points, 11 rebounds. Double-double na siya. Pero nag-slow down talaga noong 3rd quarter ng kanyang production. Yung bench points, lamang na lamang itong Terrafirma Dyip. 29-6, that's a plus 23 in that department. Because of guys hitting, especially Joseph Eriobu with a splendid performance. And it's defense to offense. You make a mistake, your Titan, Terrafirma will push and run and finish on the other end with layups. 16-9, plus 7 sila sa departamentong yan. And just overall, hustle din. Lamang na lamang ang Terrafirma.
Well, also their defense has been stellar. Imagine holding Titan to just 62 points after 3 quarters, while ang Terrafirma naka 89 points na. No? Hernandez had a good first half with 8 points, but he hasn't contributed anything so far. Wide open, wide open.
Not the smoothest move from a big guy, but he's able to get that layup.
There's no defense any longer from the inside. Wala si Gio Chu, and Ali was nowhere in sight to stop that layup. Sahonia with his first field goal. as a pro in the PBA.
Keith Zaldivar. Now it's Maverick Hanmisi. Jeric's resting on the bench, but he's going to be brought in soon for sure. And Maverick is fouled on the drive. 2 free throws for the vet out of the Minnesota University Gophers.
And he's been facilitating. Ang ganda ng ginagawa dito ni Hanmisi. You don't see it on the score sheet in terms of points, but sa assist niya, dami na. At the half, he had a total of 6 assists.
Hindi stopper sa gitna itong si Gilmore, and he's not even on the floor right now. So somebody needs to be that presence in the paint for Titan. Apo, anong kwento mo?
Pati rebound, ita-turnover pa natin. Coach Renzi Bahar obviously frustrated sa kanyang mga manlalaro. Ang dami daw nilang binibigay na open shots dito sa Terrafirma. Hindi man lang mag-contest. Wala man lang ka-challenge. Masyado malaki tong kalamangan. Ibaba man lang daw nila. He is trying to urge his players to play with some sort of pride naman daw. Balik siya dito.
Yeah, that's true. Come from a coach who just stepped into that position. Remember, he was not the head coach of Titan in that first conference. It was John Cardell. And the effort that they've given him today leaves much to be desired, especially in that third quarter. And then this guy heated up too. And he's still on fire.
Got it again from his brother.
Yan, sarap ng target din eh. Di ba kung ganyan gagaling sumot?
Nakikita natin dito, nag-i-enjoy yung mga player ng Terrafirma. The locals are enjoying themselves. They're all involved in the offense. And as I mentioned in the first half, si Ali, hindi swapang eh. He took only 22% of the total field goal attempts ng Terrafirma compared to 51% ni Gilmore.
He'll try again.
Oh, almost.
Doesn't get that one. But they'll give him that when his team is up by 29 points.
Look at the way he switched on defense.
Corner, Sahonia. Jumper, no go. Easy rebound for Ali. Up ahead to Jerick. Jerick will put it up with his left hand again. Ambidexterity para kay Hanmisi. He's the favorite recipient ng kanyang kuya, no?
An absolute rout now. It's a 31-point lead. And Jerick Hanmisi from very quiet 4 points in the first half. Ngayon meron na siya 26 points.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Shootout, obstacle challenge. Eh parang ginagawa niya obstacle challenge din dito, and he's making all the shots that he's taking, especially in the second half.
Well, Jerick Hanmisi was 1 out of 7 from 3-point distance up to the third quarter.
He just heated up quickly, parang microwave. That's a 3 missed by Gilmore. His production has really dropped.
Well, we did say, no, sa ating first half, after we exploded for 24 points, na baka maubusan ito ng bala. Maubusan ang hangin, and sure enough, dito sa ating second half, very little production coming from him. His only baskets came from 3-point distance, 2 of them.
That's going to be a foul on Jerick Balanza. Pau Hernandez will head to the line para sa dalawang free throws. Try to build even more on this 31-point lead. With still 9 minutes remaining in the game. And you know, nakwento nga ni Apple na sabi ni Coach Renzi Bahar, lumaban man lang kayo, palitin natin itong lamang na to. And that's what you're looking to do. Siguro bring it down to maybe 15 by the end of the game. points, not less.
And that's important because this is the first game of the conference, and Coach Renzi Bahar, this is also his first coaching stint with Titan, head coaching stint that is. Kanya, he wanted to make a statement, and even if they lose this game, and it looks like they are going to lose this game with the way things are going, it's a 33-point lead by Terrafirma. He wants to go down fighting, and that's the mantra of every coach.
And let's talk about the Dyip team. You know, they've shown that they're pretty fluid in their offense in this game. It has not been concentrated on any one or two players, although Misi did have Jerick, had that run in the third quarter, so he's continuing it up to now. But lots of guys have helped out. The import was there, you know, guys like Hernandez, and then you have Maverick himself, Eriobu. Tapos yung mga players na pinasok, kunyari, pinasok kanina si Zaldivar, naka-offensive rebound and putback. They put in another player, you know, hits a three-pointer from the side. Ito si Big Boy Umali came in, got to the line a few times. So everybody's coming in to help out.
And everyone's contributing. Very balanced ang offense nila. Ito si Ali, nagbababa pa ng bola. Oh. Here comes Umali.
He'll take it again. Nice line but short. Balanza. Now Gilmore. Umali giving him some body bumping. Then he lofted it.
Wow. What a way to steal the ball.
This is Garcia now who's seeing some action.
Yeah, Paul Garcia. Formerly from Barangay Ginebra.
Ali. Outside to Umali. He'll take an outside shot. That almost went in but rolled off. It seems everybody has that green light. That's how they play the game. To shoot three-pointers. Now, if you're open, you have to take it.
And one thing, they're not relying exclusively on their import.
Oh, not at all. Wala nga mga parang setup sa kanya. He's just doing things within the flow.
But he likes to take those outside shots. So he's got to be told, siguro may maximum ka in terms of how many three-pointers you can take. That's a low percentage shot. Ibabalik dito ni Coach Renzi sina Joshua Monzon tsaka si Aris Juricio. Ato Olar rather, not Aris Juricio. Check that.
Ato Olar's first action.
Yeah. Guards have not been productive at all here for Titan. Franyu, 0. Melesio, 0.
Joshua, another run to the basket, gets a foul. Free throws na naman para sa kanya. So obviously, Titan has a lot to work on.
I think defensively, that's something they really need to address. Kasi in terms of offense, nandiyan naman si Monzon. Gilmore also produced a lot of points in the first half. Kulang sa consistency, kulang sa rotation, kulang sa balance, and also kulang sa depensa.
Gets 1 out of 2, Joshua Monzon. But that's a long road, uphill climb. Terrafirma is about to hit the century mark with still 7 minutes and change remaining. Misi, always a marked man. His hook pass way too high even for a 7-footer. So that's on Jerick. The turnover will be charged to him.
But there was an attempt to do a pick and roll. There's Garcia with a foul in the backcourt.
He's claiming that he was hooked. So Garcia trying his best to harass Franyu, but Franyu's a pretty wily player. He'll find a way. Here's Gilmore. Has not been a shot happy here in the second half, but they've also marked him in a much better way. Diba kasi kanina parang nangangapa pa sila kung paano bantayan ito. And he was knocking down those shots, but now kada tanggap niya, they rush him.
They're not giving him position sa loob.
Yeah.
Kita natin, no? Pinapabayaan niya. Gusto niyang tumira sa labas. Okay lang, pero wag lang siyang kumuha ng mga tira close to the basket. Hindi naman siya nasa setup ng kanyang mga teammates.
Ular takes the 14-footer. And puts that one in. Ato Ular's career hit a wall somewhere along the way. You know, he came into the league and looked like he was going to become Rookie of the Year. He faltered towards the end as Justin Arana overtook him that season, but he's bounced from team to team as we see Ali with another layup. And Ato Ular now just getting spot minutes.
And you notice, no defense that time. Ali just walked straight to the park and got his bucket.
Too easy. Gilmore now finds Bunzon. 8 to shoot, Bunzon will take. That's another miss, and just the white shirts there for the rebound as Paul Garcia, however, loses it. Lofts the dribble and then taken away from him. Gilmore thinking three. Gets another one to go. It's been a long silence for Michael Gilmore. And all his shots in the second half have been, was it just a two? Oh, just a two. He was stepping on the line. So all his shots have been from the outside here in the second half. Ball tipped out of bounds. 11 seconds to shoot. All over but the final score. As Terrafirma will notch win number 1, Dean, here in the Commissioner's Cup to match the output for the entire Philippine Cup. Garcia to the bench.
For Titan, I think they can see na may offensive firepower ito si Gilmore. I mean, he's got 33 points. So it's a matter of just making sure that he plays within the system and get the other players involved in the offense. Here's an easy 2 points on the twirl with a left-handed hook shot coming from Ali. The guy's unstoppable when he gets that ball close to the basket. And yun ang sinasabi natin about Gio Chu. He can also be unstoppable if he gets that ball close to the basket, but he's got to know how to power.
Ben Adamos is going to see his first action as a Dyip. And he came over, as we mentioned, in the Kemar Carino trade, one-on-one. For now, lamang dyan sa trade na yan si Terrafirma dahil si Adamos is playing and Carino is not. But once Carino comes in, a former member of the defensive team, he's going to help Ginebra punch.
Well, I'm hoping that Kemar can already play. He's in the active list.
Yeah. Hernandez is fouled.
And he'll go to the line for three.
And they've been calling that, you know, consistently throughout this game. You challenge that outside shot, you hit the player, you're going to get called for a foul. It's going to be free throw for Paulo Hernandez after this timeout.
Jerry, Idat, para hindi ko magulo ha. Ali, Ben, Pau, then you do elevator for Jerry. There, wala. Nothing happened. Idat, go.
Yan ang mga laro dito rin sa NAS sa Biyernes. Bossing Warriors, Hot Shots, Fuel Maptors, ang doubleheader natin. So seeing their first game action sa ating Commissioner's Cup, yung 4 na koponan na yan. So some exciting players there. You saw them on your screens. Robert Bolick, Richie Rivero, etc.
Our schedule, Charlie, dito sa ating Commissioner's Cup will be Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Tama.
Tapos,
ang daming basketball.
Yeah. Tapos, there will be an occasion where we will have 6
Tuesday
playing days on Tuesday.
Tuesday naman. So
aside from that. And so we'll be able to finish the eliminations by May 10.
That's right.
78 total games.
Paulo Hernandez hits the first one. And, well, allow me at this point, Dean, to just mention, you know, we're bringing the games to all our fans, the PBA fans watching, but, you know, we here at Sports 5, we're actually all in mourning because one of our production people, a guy who's been around for 20 years with us, passed away the other day. And so we are dedicating this conference to our fallen comrade. His name is Jerome Trio. We send our sympathies and condolences to his family from our entire Sports 5 family. We've been here for such a long time. He was a big part of our programs and our production. So may you rest in peace, Jerome.
Well, he was a very efficient, very likable comrade. Very soft-spoken. But he was very efficient in what he was doing. And so we will miss him. Jerome Trio.
Ben Adamos is called for the foul as Joshua Munzon is back at the line. So Joshua Munzon is a frequent visitor to the free throw line. He's been that way since the start of his career.
And for Terrafirma, okay lang. Binibigay nila na yung puntos kay Joshua Munzon. Let him do all the scoring so long as the others are shut down. And that appears to be what they're doing. They're also making it difficult for him to earn his shots. So he's going to the line a lot because of that.
CJ Katapusan seeing his first action of the game as they bring Jeric Anmisi to the bench, of course, to high and low fives from everybody, because what a shooting show he put on in that third quarter to break this game.
And it's so nice to see, Charlie, pag may nakaka-score sa Terrafirma, lahat sila, they go to that guy, they're slapping fives, and they're all enjoying what they're doing here. And look at that. Shot galing kay Hernandez, and he will be fouled. He will go to the line. Dionisio is saying that they will challenge.
And fouls are still being called left and right here in the last few minutes na natin laro. The result has long been determined, but free throws keep piling up for each of these teams. Of course, later on, there's still going to be a second game. It's going to be Converge playing against the guest team, Macau.
And that's going to be very exciting. Converge, of course, will feature the returning Mikey Williams.
That's right. And of course, the new Calvin Abueva in their lineup.
Among
the other weapons that they already had. Diba? Guys like Stockton and Arana and Balti, etc. Diba? Yun yung mga pangalan. So formidable lineup for Converge. Let's see if it translates into actual wins.
And of course, papanood natin yung ating guest team.
Tama.
The Macau Black Knights.
Joshua.
Look at that quickness to score.
Yeah, he's really quick to the basket. And then, as you mentioned, you actually like him more as a slasher scorer type, attacking the basket more than just an outside shooter.
He's got 30 points. He had 9 at the first half.
He just kept piling up the points here in the second half. When the import slowed down, it was all Munzon already. There might be more. Look at that. He knew there was a player behind him. That was a pass intended. He gets it back. He'll take a 4. Almost put it in. Damos the board. 3 minutes and 18 remaining. Final score na lang pong inaantay natin dito. At makakamit na ng Terrafirma ang kanilang unang panalo sa Commissioner's Cup. Look at this. Umali. Oh, he threw that one away as Munzon gets his quota. That's at least his second steal in the game. Yan ang average niya last conference.
But he continues to score. 32 points now for him. 32 out of the 80 points of Titan coming from one player. And si Gilmore, he's been stopped. Pero I also noticed that nababasa ng depensa kung anong ginagawa niya sa bola. When he puts the ball on the floor, they know how to defend him close to the basket.
Oh, he tried to pass it at the end. Gilmore has 32 of his own, right? So pareho silang may 32 ngayon. So 64 of the 80, just 2 players.
Exactly. And for Gilmore, basang-basa ng Terrafirma yung galaw niya.
Didat. He had one in the first half, but that's a miss.
Here's Monson again. Is he gonna go all the way? He's gonna take the shot?
He's gonna wait for his teammates and attack anyway.
And he will not score.
Ayan na. Nag-anunsyo na. The last 2 minutes, sakto. Ben Adamos getting his first 2 points as a Jeep. Off the glass pa. old school style. And of course, some smiles, high fives. Titan calls another timeout with under 2 minutes remaining. It's scrum. Tapos,
Kunin nyo na lang sa Ando, pwede yung tira.
Yan si Jerica Hanmisi na talagang nag-scoring splash, especially in the second half, third quarter in particular. That three-pointer brought to us by Arena Plus Sportsbook. He had a 4 as well. He had a couple of floaters, some lefty incursions in the paint. So he brought out the entire gallery of his work just the second half. And
26 points. And Charlie, hindi nga nag-score yan sa second quarter.
oh, 4 in the first quarter.
Oo.
Diba?
Hindi rin din binalik ni Coach Ronald Tubig. Si Gio Chu, tsaka si Ali is now resting on the bench.
Pass goes inside to Ambojo, who spins and loses it. And that's a turnover coming off another timeout. And you know, this after timeout plays ng Titan have just not worked. Eriobo got a career high today, 17 points, 7 boards, 2 steals. So yeah, they're happy for him. And quite a professional. Remember, he was competing in the 3x3 tournament of the Southeast Asian Games when he got word that he had been traded to Terrafirma. And he said, okay, that's life. You know, that's the way it is in the PBA.
Well, back in 2023, he did earn a silver medal in 3x3 in the SEA Games. By the way, that was a good pass galing kay Umali to Wakating Garcia.
Just a minute remaining as Balanza hits another one. Ilan na ba si Balanza? 6 na? 8 or 6 points. And as we mentioned, they're going to keep shooting till the end, probably, because of the quotient system in place. Paul Garcia.
Less than a minute to go, and here is a steal.
Nakaagaw pa si Aris. That's a 30-point lead for Terrafirma. Impressive victory against a Titan squad that at times looked a bit lost in this game. As Ular misses the outside shot. And I don't know, maybe they'll hold it. Let's see. Anong isa-senyas yun? Sumenyaf na. Ang mga coaches ng Terrafirma na token na yung 30. Hindi na kailangan dagdagan siguro yan for now. And so that's going to be the final score, 112.
What a romp.
To 82, yeah.
And for Terrafirma, that's a tremendously positive sign para sa kanila. You know, that only win that they had in the last conference against NLEX, they won by 6. This time, they score a convincing 30-point victory over Titan and Terrafirma. What a statement.
Yes, Terrafirma won every quarter, Dean.
Yeah.
Every quarter. So hindi sila nag-let up talaga all the way to the very end. And the best player of our game is Jerica Hanmisi, who in the first half you would not have thought had a chance to get the best player. But come the third quarter, he said, I got you. 26, 7, and 5 steals to go with that. What a performance.
And what smile coming from the face of Terrafirma Governor Pito Harencio, who was there on the bench for Terrafirma. Great performance by the Jeep to open the Commissioner's Cup with a resounding victory, 30 points over Titan.
112-82 is our final score for the first game ng ating Commissioner's Cup. But stay tuned, you know, because this is just the first game ng ating doubleheader. Meron pang susunod na laban. At yung maglalaro dyan ay yung Macau Black Knights kontra ang Converge Fiber Xers. Victory for the Jeep in its maiden outing. Stay tuned for the next game. At dyan nagtatapos para sa amin, the Dean Quinito Henson at si Apple David. at ang buong crew namin sa game number 1 para sa araw nito. Ako po si Charlie Cuna. Maraming salamat.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call on the players, the coaches,
With a final score of 112-82, we have our best player of the game from the Terrafirma Dyip, Jeric Ahanisi. Jeric, 26 points, 7 assists, and 5 steals. How important was it to start this conference with a win such as this one?
I think it was very important, but it's also a credit to our coaches, our team. We all work really hard in practice, and we just wanted to translate what we learned in practice to today's game.
Jeric, talking to you and the rest of the teammates, of course, and the coaches, one thing that stood out was wanting to bring a winning culture here in Terrafirma. How did tonight show that winning culture that you want to build as a team?
I think it showed it a lot. We just want to really have fun and enjoy playing with each other. And I think tonight we really showed it out there. So hopefully we can carry this momentum into our next games.
Jeric, before I let you go, do you have people to greet and thank?
I just want to thank my wife right behind the camera, my son, and everybody out there who supports Terrafirma and me. So thank you, everybody. God bless.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Jeric. That was once again our best player of the game, Jeric Ahanisi. Let's now turn it over to Apple with our playing coach.
We open our post-game press conference with our winning coach, Coach Ronald Tubid of Terrafirma. Coach, congratulations. A huge win, a 30-point victory to open the conference. Coach, gaano naka-impact or naka-influence yung import na si Mubashar Ali in the way you guys been practicing and the way you guys played tonight?
Well, very coachable eh. Kaya namin siya napili kasi fit siya dun sa team namin. And then na-challenge sa mga teammates niya, sa mga players. Sa practice, never complains. Kung ano lang sabihin namin, pinapagawa namin, nagagawa niya. So, tsaka enjoy sa practice eh. Yung atmosphere sa practice, very enjoy. So, yun yung kini-create namin culture sa Terrafirma. Kumbaga, kailan pag-practice namin, excited lahat. They want to practice. So, that's why nung bago maglaro, kumbaga, nagkukulang pa nga kami kasi nag-a-ask pa ng more eh. So, for us, yun yung ano namin sa yung culture na binago namin sa Terrafirma.
Sa pag-umpisa ng ating Commissioner's Cup, Terrafirma at Titan ang ating unang labanan. First quarter, yung import ng Titan, nagpakita agad. Unang basket pa lang, pasok na. Gilmore with his first 2 points here in the game.
Sasagot naman si Ali from a 3-point distance. For a 7-footer with that kind of a range, why not?
Pero yung Terrafirma, maraming off the bench na dumulong talaga sa kanilang cause. One of them was Joseph Eriobu. Hitting that layup on the fast break. A great game for Eriobu. In fact, he got a career high as the game went on. After one, Terrafirma up by 3, 26-23.
Doon nakita natin kung ano yung statement ng Terrafirma. They wanted to get every player involved in the offense right at the start.
Paulo Hernandez hits that three-pointer. And slowly, Terrafirma stayed ahead most of the time in that first half. Si Gilmore tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pagpukol. No hesitation on the top of the key three-pointer. He knocks that one down and he had a total of 24 points in the first 12 minutes of the game.
Ito naman si Ali. Titira na naman from outside. Pinapabayaan ng Titan and he makes them pay. Another three-pointer coming from Mubashar Ali.
Halftime score natin, 12 na lamang ng Terrafirma, 52-40.
Ito naman ang explosion ni Joshua Monzon. Here he is, slashing the way he does it best. But si Ariobo continuing to score points here for Terrafirma.
Pero dito talaga nag-init sa may gitna, kalagitnaan, sa may padulo ng third quarter, si Jerica Anmisi. Sunod-sunod na rin ang kanyang mga tira, naka 4-pointer pa. Kaya lumaki na ng todo yung lamang.
Can you imagine si Anmisi, hindi nga naka-score sa ating second quarter. We only had 4 points in the first period. Ito nakakuha ng 4. And then, there's gonna be a marvelous duck shot coming from Mubashar Ali. On a great pass.
Exclamation point on that third quarter. What a splendid performance. At lumaki na talaga ng tuluyan ang lamang, 27 points na entering the fourth and final quarter.
Malaking bagay dito, Charlie, yung ball movement, yung passing ng Terrafirma. They had 26 assists in the game. Mamrika Anmisi with 10 assists. Jerica Anmisi continuing to score. That was a 3. Si Gilmore naman, not too much firepower shown in the second half. Medyo nagkulang siya. And he was struggling for his points. But here is the last message coming from Ali. And he will score once more. Watch that twirl with the left hand.
And there's dominance in that second half para sa Terrafirma. Tatapos ang ating laro. After 4 quarters, huge victory para sa Terrafirma Dyip, 112-82.